Hello, Capricorn. Welcome to Tarot of One. I'm R. Joseph. I will be your host, guiding you through the energies that the cards present to us today. Today is going to be a general reading for a beautiful week. This is going to be a weekly reading, and the nice thing this week is we are having a pink full moon on the 23rd. We're going to see some very nice energies coming through. The way that the pink moon represents itself as a lot of love, compassion, a lot of emotional healing can come up during these times. You're going to see, especially for you, Capricorn, what this pink moon is going to be a really good time for you to reflect upon your career and ambition. With that, evaluate your path, set up the way that you want to set strong intentions, and then work towards those goals here with this pink moon. Those energies are going to be really beneficial for you. As I was saying, the reading I'm going to do on the tarot is going to be a general reading. This is going to be for Capricorn, both in your sun, moon, or rising sign. What you're going to see is with these general readings, what you're going to see is that if you're not finding that it's resonating with you, that could be that the influence of one of your other signs, whether it be your moon or your rising sign, is having more influence over you for that week. So definitely check those out as well. There's going to be a description below that will link you to all the other videos for all the other signs. And again, if you're really enjoying these videos and you like the content that we put out here at Tarot of One, please subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything, and it helps us out tremendously so we can keep putting up these videos for you to enjoy. So now as we get started, this is going to be a Celtic cross spread general for the Capricorns. So excellent Capricorns, here we go. And what we have to begin with is you. And we're starting with the Four of Swords. This is going to be a card that has, where it's putting you, it's a very contemplative card. You're really looking back at how you got in this position. You're not fighting it, you've accepted it, and it's something that you're going to be able to take in all aspects of it and really see where it's going to bring you forward. With the King of Wands, with that King of Wands crossing you, that's taking that contemplation, that introspective thought, and now it's going to, you're taking that and you're with fire, with authority, you're taking those thoughts and making something happen with them. Let's see where that's going to bring you. The High Priestess. The Chariot. Five of Wands. And the Six of Pentacles. Let's take a look at this before we lay out the path. First off, what I'm seeing here, just right off the rip, with your Four of Swords energy, your contemplation, you're in that spot. A lot of people think of it as a death card. It's really not that. It's more of a time for introspect. Now taking that and then being a little bit more relaxed. You know, you're in that introspective, like get a little bit more relaxed. Let's take that fire energy. Let's see what we can do with it. Let's use that. Now, what we're seeing underneath here is the High Priestess. With that High Priestess, that's intuition. This is a knowledge of the arts. This is being able to take this fire energy and be able to make something of it. Now, directly behind you with this Chariot, this energy shows me that this is a new spot that you find yourself in. There's definitely some type of turmoil that happened that put you into this introspective mode. That Chariot is what has brought you here. Now, what I'm seeing is you have a real possibility to take all this energy and actually move into more of a place of conflict. So for me, that tells you that's more of the same. That's what I'm seeing in the possible outcomes. But that's not what's immediately in front of you. Immediately in front of you, we're seeing the Six of Pentacles. What the Six of Pentacles is really telling us is that you are building a material foundation. So from this spot that you came from, where I don't know if there was a betrayal, if there was a difficult situation that you just brought yourself through, but now it looks like you're taking knowledge and taking inspiration, passion, fire, and then moving that into the material world. Looks like you have to be careful because a possible outcome could be bringing you to more conflict. But let's see where this is going to bring you in this immediate future as it lays out. The Two of Cups. This tells us a strong relationship, a bond. What we're seeing with the caduceus, this is the blending, this is the coming together, whether it be a business partnership, a relationship. The way that the energies are laying out to me now, it seems like it's more of a business partnership than a personal relationship. So wherever it is, whether this person that you're starting this relationship with is someone that is maybe a female energy that has some knowledge to lend to you, or it could be a way that you are taking this experience that you've just endured and gone through and moved through, and now taking that, and with those emotions, that water energy, that Two of Cups, that is you after this. So you're out of this contemplation, you're out of this, moving away from that conflict, because it seems like you already came from that spot. And we have a tendency to fall back into these same cycles, but it's up to us to break these cycles. So when we break a cycle, we can get away from those direct future possibilities and create our own future with this wealth. So let's see if that's going to play more into this. With your environment, Queen of Pentacles. With that Queen of Pentacles in the environment position, again, this is lending me on a female energy that seems to be lending itself into this new path that you find yourself on. Capricorn, what I'm seeing here is whatever this situation that you're coming out of, there's a real possibility of you putting yourself right back into that situation, or with the advice or knowledge of this female energy, in as both represented with the High Priestess here and the Queen of Pentacles here. With the Queen of Pentacles, you have that water energy coming together with earth. Two very powerful things. You have that with the water energy, that Queen of Pentacles has that emotion, has that love, and she is the one that's bringing that into this earthly form. So what I'm seeing is, let's see where this brings us a little bit. Very nice. We have the Seven of Cups. Now, the Seven of Cups, as you can see, it's a very bountiful card, but this is a card that warns us of this bounty, especially in this spot of the problem here. And what it's doing and what it's giving me the impression of, it seems like you've been here before. It seems like every time you start to put these things together, right as it's about to manifest exactly where you want it to be, you can find yourself back in this lane of conflict, back into the introspection and back into the cycle. What I'd like to see here for the final outcome, I'd really like to see you pull out of this. Let's see where this is going to put you. I couldn't. This is exactly what 10 of Cups. See, now this is exactly where you need to be, Capricorn. This 10 of Cups. See, this tells you don't fall back in possible outcome. This, you don't want to be back in this conflict that brought you here, that brought you into this cycle. You, with the help. Now, whether this is one female or it could be multiple females, it really is going to depend on your situation. But there is a female energy that has knowledge to lend to you, something that you are going to be able to take to not fall back into these same cycles and move yourselves and taking this problem of creating the wealth and not using it the right way, coveting it, being greedy with it. Like, that might be good for a second, but that's not going to be lasting energy for you. What this is with the 10 of Cups, this is brings you into that completion. You're everything is happy, everything is there. You have not only the emotion of the cups, so you have that emotional stability, but you've also brought it together with the material wealth. So this is all, so bringing yourself into this future is something that is really going to, I believe, and I'm feeling that with these energies, I would really review over who is in your life, what female energy. She, more than likely, this is going to be an older energy. Maybe they've been trying to give you advice and you haven't really been taking it or not taking it seriously. But I would rethink that and take whatever advice this is, and it seems to be moving you into exactly where you want to be, into that best possible world. Being a full moon, I tell you what I want to do. I have my Deviant Moon Tarot. Let's just pull one card out of that and see if it kind of brings us all together and give us the clarity so we know that we can put ourselves on this path. Because with this, we definitely want to be here instead of putting ourselves back here, bringing ourselves back to where we started. We don't want to be back in that cycle. Let's see what we can have here. Now, I like to break this deck out on the full moons. It's the artwork is just fantastic, and it really seems to pull the energies out during times like this, like especially right now with this pink full moon, with a lot of this cup. You have a lot of cups here. We have a lot of water energy. With that, you being an earth sign, you're bringing this earth and water together. And with this pink full moon, I want to do a little cleansing with a little pink quartz. This really, because there's a lot of love and emotion that flows around this pink moon. And I really want to pull the most out of this card for our confirmation here. Let's do a gentle cut. Let's see where we are. Nine of Swords. Now that is the completion of thought. That is the end of the cycle of the swords. What you're going to see here is this putting yourself back into thought, back into contemplation, is going to put you back on this path with this possible future, with that conflict. Now, instead of going inside your own head take this outside advice to move yourself to the bounty you're looking for. Now, with a full moon, with the moon always representing illusion, subconscious, what we're going to see is that with the subconscious, the only place that really gets to play out with all of its strength is in our dreams. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pull out, this is an In Dreams Oracle deck. What this is going to do, this will kind of give us a way to look at it from a way that our conscious mind isn't able to really grasp, even put our head around, as you know, as cliche as that sounds. But our thinking, our waking, reasoning mind isn't going to be able to delve into our subconscious the way that we can in our dreams. Let's see what we have here as far as what we can pull out from our dreams. And we have a 23. 23, beautiful number. What we're seeing with 23, conceive, create, implement, water, feelings, emotions. Don't be afraid to be funny. Give away your emotions. It's time to be yourself. And I think especially with this reading, being an earth sign, we're in this material world, and this is where we dwell when we're in this form. Now, what this is telling you is, instead of being stuck in the material, in the logic, feel the emotion, let that little bit of water take over. Let that feelings of love, emotional well-being, emotional healing, as signified with this pink full moon. This seems to all be coming into conjunction together for you. So what you really need to do, Capricorn, is get away from this introspection and move yourself with the help and guidance of some very powerful female energies. And create that loving, that place of love, because everything else is going to fall after that. Like the material, Capricorn, the material is already there for you. Like you already know that. You don't need me to tell you that. That is already in place. We need to put together the complete picture. Well, excellent. That reading I enjoyed very much, Capricorn. I want to delve a little bit deeper into this. I am going to be doing a bonus reading on this. This will be released. You'll be able to subscribe and become a member. Thank you so much for coming. Please, if you like our content, please subscribe, comment below. Let us know where you're from. Let us know if any of these cards really, struck a chord with you, really vibrated with you in a particular way, because I know I felt a lot of energy coming out of this reading. I really appreciate all of you. Thank you for joining us here at Tarot of One. I'm R. Joseph, and I will see you next time.